So I was working on these old wheel horses. So these are 701s. They were made in 1961. So there's one thing that happens on all these. That is, frequently the cable's totally loose in there. Now this cable's broken off. But the point is that should be clamped in there. And I believe the intention was to clamp it with the toolbox. The problem is the little flat spot on the casting of the transmission doesn't come out far enough. So you can see through there that the toolbox is on a platform, but the platform stops right where the cavity is that the cable's supposed to go through. So that lets the cable fall off the edge of that ledge, and then it's not clamped by the toolbox. Now, I went out and looked at some other tractors in the garage, and even up to 1964, they were still like that. Sometimes the cable stays on that ledge, and frequently it doesn't. So this is what I started doing to fix it. Now it's just a piece of steel. It's the closest thing I could come to that was the right thickness to bring that up to level. It's a little bit short, but not by much. And you can let it stay up on the epoxy a little bit, as long as it's mounted in there well. Now that's 2-part epoxy with a piece of steel. And I got it positioned pretty close to where the center of the bolt load would be. That's where your bolts are going to clamp it down at. Now you can see on this one where the cable track went. Comes out right there next to that ledge. So that would not have been clamped properly. No reason why you wouldn't make this as full length. I don't think I'd make it any shorter than this, that's for sure. I made these out of some scrap steel I had laying around. So this is one that's finished. It's got the piece epoxied in there just like what I just showed. The cable actually rides just on the edge of the new piece and that ledge that is the transmission casting. So that gives it a good place to ride, and that lets it clamp nicely on there. So that cable's clamped well, so the cable moves inside the jacket like it's supposed to. Alright, that's it.